Here's a video talking about cats and dogs cured of cancer. Now, what would you do if you had a pet that you loved and it was diagnosed with cancer? Would you just give up hope and accept that the pet is going to die, or would you fight with every tool that you could possibly get your hands on? So this testimony right here, this guy healed his dog of cancer with a juice machine, all natural, raw juices. Now, how you would get that down your pet's throat, I'm not for sure. I think they do have types of feeding syringes. I couldn't imagine trying to do this with a cat. This is a phenomenal testimony. This guy cured his dog of cancer with real cannabis oil. Now, make no mistake, there are types of so-called cannabis oil that doesn't have like THC, because the FDA has outlawed the THC because it actually has a significant effect on cancer. The FDA is a criminal organization, so if criminals tell you that you cannot have real cannabis oil, then that tells me I'm going to go find a drug dealer and get my hands on a couple ounces of real homemade cannabis oil. That's what it tells me. Now, here's another interesting testimony. This guy slowly kills a tumor in his cat with real cannabis oil. Now, real cannabis oil looks something like this. It's pure black, it's powerful, and it will give you a buzz. And from my understanding, this powerful substance causes cancer cells, I think they commit suicide or they start going haywire. Now, here's a testimony where they cured a dog using b17. Now, keep in mind, all these testimonies, they have to change the diets of their pets. They have to try to get the acid level down. So you absolutely have to change your pet's diet. These people were changing the pet's diet, giving it b17 raw kernels that they were grinding up, and they eliminated the cancer. But I think like 2.5 years later, the cancer came back and the dog actually died. So if you were determined to try to save your pet from cancer, I would recommend this. First thing, get alkaline water. There are certain stores like Fresh Markets that sell alkaline water. This is the best kind of water that you can ever get. Now, years ago, I came across some phenomenal testimonies where this lady was diagnosed with like stage 4 bone cancer and sent home to die. No hope, sorry lady. So she just started doing a little research and all that, and she bought some amygdalin 500 milligram pills. She would take one in the morning, one in the evening. So she was putting 1,000 milligrams in her body, and like 1 month later she feels like 100 times better, goes in, gets a blood test, and finds out the cancer cell count in her body was like 75% dead. And then within a couple months she was totally cured of cancer. So it makes me wonder, if you could get your hands on some real cannabis oil and change your pet's diet, make sure that you feed him alkaline water, and then get your hands on maybe like b17 amygdalin 100 milligrams, and let's say you cut that pill into like 4 sections to where you're only giving it 25 milligrams per dosage. You know, maybe one in the morning, one in the evening. Maybe around noontime, give him a small dose of cannabis oil on top of an excellent diet. I believe the success rate to curing pets of cancer would be astronomical. But I do encourage everyone, don't just settle for, oh, sorry, the vet says my pet's gonna die in 2 months. I guess that's just the way it is. No, don't settle for that crap. Go do some investigation and put a plan together and cure the pet of cancer, because there are ways and there are testimonies, and you don't have to settle for a dead pet. There's just no way. You have to understand that the Most High, the creator of all, he did not create these pets to die in misery from some strange fungus cell killing disease that we call cancer, you know, these strange tumors.